Welcome back to the crypto market updates. I am the crypto father. You may have noticed that the channel's undergone a slight adjustment. I've done some rebranding, and so I formally adopted my former name, the crypto father, which I started with a long time ago, and it just went over. It took some time for me to actually accept it and embrace it. So that's what it is. Now you can find me on Twitter under crypto father 48. And over here on YouTube, the crypto father should be easy to find. Today is the 15th of January, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about we're gonna have a look at some of the news and the post ETF news. What's been happening what's been happening in the world of cryptocurrencies. But before we go, I just wanted to let you know Chart Surgeon is a fantastic community on Discord. Crypto Banda, I've known Crypto Banda for about 3 years now, and he's developed a bunch of trading signals that are available on Trading View. One that I've been using for a very long time. You may have seen it on my charts, Fu Manchu trading signal, and there is a bunch of other ones. And right now he started a group called the Chart Surgeons, where you can learn how to trade like a pro. I trust the guy. He's been around for a long time, and I've known him for a long time. 3 years at least. I think that qualifies as a long time. There is a lot that the group is offering. There's about 12 hours probably of educational content being released on a weekly basis, or at least 12 hours that you would need to invest into learning how to become a professional trader. He releases about 6 hours of YouTube videos, I think, educational material on the channel. And the main elixir, or the main trading signal, is the elixir, which is available on Trading View. There is Risk Alchemy and Signal Sensei. These are all services that are offered in the Chart Surgeons. And these are some things that you can expect: customized learning experience, live interactive streams, premium insight, no secrets, unlock the power of Elixir, risk management tools, accurate results, no gimmicks. I will post the link to this website below the video so you can check out what Chart Surgeons has to offer, and get a better view and understanding of what they do. And just to show you some past results, winner chicken dinner. This is an actual result posted by Crypto Banda just a little while ago. Here's another one by another person in the group. Here's another one by Crypto Banda. So there is a lot that the Chart Surgeons group offers, and a lot to learn from. So if that's something that interests you, then follow the link. I'm gonna post the ref link below the group, and you can save yourself $20 on the membership, and of course start learning how to trade and start making some cash. And without further ado, let's get cracking. How are things looking in the market? Bitcoin 42,000, Ethereum $2,500 in the green. Everything else is looking pretty green. Lana back at $96. Where's Cardano 53 cents. But the grass is looking pretty green right now today, so that's good. So after the ETF was released, I don't know if you noticed the chaos. That was quite fun. A bunch of YouTubers were releasing videos saying the ETFs were approved, and they weren't, and then literally the next day I think they used the same thumbnails that were saying they were approved. And now BlackRock is scooping up 13 days worth of Bitcoin, triggering supply crunch worries. Basically, BlackRock picked up enough Bitcoin that would have taken 13 days to mine. That's what this article says. In a recent post on X, pro-Bitcoin advocate Invest Answers unveiled a startling revelation about BlackRock's substantial Bitcoin acquisition, sparking concerns of a looming supply crunch. According to the post, BlackRock, one of the world's largest asset management firms, absorbed a staggering 11,500 Bitcoin from the market in just 2 days. Given that approximately 900 Bitcoins are issued daily, BlackRock's accumulation represents a significant chunk of the daily supply. Specifically, the tweet highlighted that the 11,500 Bitcoin withdrawal accounts for about 13 days worth of Bitcoin production. Notably, the BlackRock figure amounts to approximately 500 million at Bitcoin's market value. So that is massive. So, and this is how this would work. Bitcoin would be BlackRock would be purchasing the Bitcoin, and which then would be made available in an ETF, which people could invest into. But so that's a good thing. Taking this many Bitcoin out of the circulation would mean that the price should pump. Just to put it into perspective, MicroStrategy owns 189,150 Bitcoins, which were not acquired in one day. Obviously, they were acquired over a period of time. So still, 11,000 looks like a pretty big number. Same article is posted by the Daily Coin and referring the exact same tweet, which is kind of funny. This impending supply crunch would be the catalyst for a Bitcoin price explosion, propelling it to astronomical heights. However, not everyone is buying it. Some experts point out the tendency of institutions like BlackRock to operate in the shadows or of over-the-counter markets, effectively keeping their buying spree under wraps. According to the Intrigue, Coinbase, a custodian of several Bitcoin ETF issuers, reportedly holds a hefty $7 billion worth of Bitcoin in the over-the-counter space. This suggests BlackRock's headline grabbing purchases might be just at the tip of the iceberg. For some reason, Coinbase is going to be the custodian of all the ETF companies, all the companies that are running the ETFs, or all the companies that have launched the ETFs. The biggest Bitcoin ETF threat no one is talking about. A majority of Bitcoin ETF issuers have chosen Coinbase as a custodian, which is a concentration of risk. Even if this is the safest option, new cybersecurity standards are needed for making crypto custody truly safe. Man, I can't read today. The fear is that with so many ETFs bunched up in one place, and Coinbase being the sole custodian of all of these, the probability of a hack, of a hijack, are much higher because there's a lot of Bitcoin that is being put into one place, into one bank, and now the plethora of hackers, hijackers, the fraudsters. What else? MicroStrategy is talking about Michael Saylor. Netted $20 million in sell-off prior to Bitcoin ETF launch. Did he use that money to buy more Bitcoin right before the ETF launch? I doubt it. Not at these prices. I think his average, what was it? Purchase price, the Microsoft announcement strategy, the average purchase price was $31,000 per Bitcoin. The total cost of 5.9 billion USDT. So 31,000, the average. I wonder if he was buying more. With the money that he made in the profits from 31,000 to 49 or 48,000 that it was at right before, I'm pretty sure he pocketed all that money and went on a nice holiday, which he probably deserved. Co-founder Michael Saylor recently made a surprising move by selling a significant number of company shares ahead of the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission approval of ETFs. So he wasn't even selling Bitcoin, he was selling his company shares. It's nice to have a company, right? A company increases in value and then you sell shares. Like people are talking about scams. Shares may be the biggest scam out there. The move by Saylor coincided with a 23% decline in MicroStrategy stock that has occurred since the start of the year. The decline is partially attributed to concerns that the introduction of Bitcoin ETFs could make the company's shares less appealing to investors. So people are, I guess, assuming since ETFs are now available, who's going to be buying Microsoft shares? So maybe that's a smart move on part of Michael Saylor, selling off his shares of his company while keeping the Bitcoin. Obviously, Bitcoin price is going to go up. The value of his company shares might go down, so it's a good idea to pocket that cash before goes to nil. Last week's hot topic on the agenda was Vanguard blocking Bitcoin. So while most ETFs were being approved in Vanguard's, I think ETF was also approved, Vanguard actually said no thank you to the ETF. Asset management titan Vanguard is further distancing itself from crypto after launch of spot Bitcoin exchange traded funds in the US. The Pennsylvania-based firm now says both spot and futures Bitcoin ETFs will not be available on its platform, even though other assets managers are rushing to offer their clients the new product. So there's a bunch of these asset management companies offering the ETFs now, and Vanguard is going in the exact opposite direction of what they're doing. In addition to spot Bitcoin ETFs not being available for purchase on the Vanguard platform, effectively immediately Vanguard will no longer accept the purchase of cryptocurrency products, including Bitcoin futures ETFs. Like they had a 180% degrees change of heart. It's so bizarre. On Wednesday, the US Securities and Exchange Commission approved the spot market Bitcoin ETF applications BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, Van Eck, Bitwise, Franklin, Valkyr, Hashdex, Ark Invest, Wisdom Tree, and Invesco Galaxy. But Vanguard did not jump on the Bitcoin ETF bandwagon. The Vanguard representative says the decision to stay away from crypto is in alignment with the needs of its customers. This exchange allows us to focus on offering a core set of products and services consistent with our commitment to serve the needs of long-term investors. Will this be a bad thing for Vanguard? I think in the long term, in the long run, yes. But for now, I guess they try to appease the long-standing investors who may or may not know something of currencies or just don't care about it. Cryptopolitan issued an article. Vanguard reaffirms its crypto stand after ETF snub. Kathy Woods of ARK Invest, and now what's his name? Lincoln Kragmeyer from BlackRock. I forget his name. They've embraced cryptocurrencies, and now they're like staunch proponents of cryptocurrencies. And all of a sudden, everything's gonna get tokenized and all that stuff. Vanguard is moving away from it, so that's interesting. We'll see. I guess it's a good social experiment. Let's keep an eye on Vanguard and see how they do. Will the businesses, the money gods holding the Bitcoin ETFs now do better than Vanguard, who's shunning the Bitcoin ETFs, or will they fare worse in this new environment? Very good social experiment. Might be something worth looking at. Terraform Labs founder Do Kwon asks US judge to postpone SEC trial amid traditional delays report. So apparently Do Kwon has been extradited from Macedonia and is now, or whatever, Montenegro, wherever he was staying, some place with M, and is now going to face judgment. Disgraced Terraform Labs founder Do Kwon is reportedly asking a judge to delay the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission SEC trial to March so he can make an appearance. In a new letter addressed to the court uncovered by Inner City Press, Kwon's lawyers asked District Judge Jed S. Rakov to postpone the trial until Kwon, who is currently being held by authorities in Montenegro, can be extradited. So they haven't extradited him yet, but they're going to. I guess it's underway. Koreans are notorious for suicide in these situations, so who knows, maybe he's looking for some time to actually appear in court, or maybe he's looking for a time to escape, whatever that may mean. In letter, Kwon's lawyer says that if the judge cannot grant his request, he'd like the jury to be instructed on why he was unable to testify. Mr. Kwon wishes to attend his trial. Counsel had hoped the extradition proceedings in Montenegro would proceed more quickly than they have. Unfortunately, it now appears that Mr. Kwon is not likely to be extradited until February or March at the earliest. We understand the court cannot put trial on hold indefinitely, but an adjournment until mid-March would provide a realistic possibility for Mr. Kwon to attend. I mean, he could attend via a camera or something. That's not unheard of. And here is the last article of the day, the Daily Huddle. $1.2 million to be handed out with no strings attached as guaranteed income program launches in US city. Currently, a city in the US is going to be handing out cash. Programs designed to help people and families that are strapped for cash are expanding across the US at a rapid rate. A city in California is now set to give away over $1 million in free money to families via an expanded guarantee program. I bet there are strings attached to this, and I'm sure that there is a lot of criticism of this, and is it even feasible? I guess it is. But there was an interesting video I just saw by Jon Stewart, of the former Daily Show host, who basically showed how messed up the system in the States is, where government collects taxes. The taxes are then funding things like pharmaceutical complex, pharmacare, healthcare, education, and then people still have to pay for these things anyway. So like people get screwed twice, double over. They get taxed and they have to pay for these same things that the government uses as taxes they collected from these people to fund things. Ain't all that great. But anyway, okay, so maybe some of this money is going back to the people because it's dearly needed. That's it for this video. Make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to this channel. Remember the 2 membership levels to which you can subscribe to this channel, and of course check out Trade Surgeons. I will post the link in the discussion below, or in the video below, if you are interested in joining Trade Surgeons to get yourself some education on trading and start trading. Then follow that link as well. And in the meantime, remember, if you're looking for info on crypto, look no further. The Crypto Fathers got you.